We are going to talk about homework from completing the square. The first example, x squared minus 10x plus 12 equals 0. I'm going to put brackets around the first two terms, just to emphasize that we are looking at these two terms specifically. And then I'm going to rewrite this minus 10x. I'm going to rewrite it as 2 times 5 times x. And recall that our perfect square formula is this. If we compare that with the first two terms here, it means my a is 5, and I'm going to add 5 squared at the end to complete the square. 5 squared is 25. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this back to 10x. Alright, I'm going to add 25. But, you see, I can't just write 25. That would change the equation. So I need to minus 25. Next, I'm going to move minus 25 outside of brackets. And then I'm going to write this into the square form. X minus 5 squared. Minus 25 and plus 12 will simplify to minus 13 equals 0. The rest should be easy. Okay, I'm going to add 13 on both sides of the equation. In the next step, I'm going to take the square root on both sides of the equation. But keep in mind that you need to have the plus minus sign here, and then the square root of 13. Finally, you add 5 on both sides of the equation. So 5 plus or minus the square root of 13 are our two solutions here. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Alright, this next one, I'll do the same thing. I'll put brackets around the first two terms, just to emphasize. Okay, and then we want to make this look like our previous example. So I'm going to take out that 5, okay, outside of brackets. 5, and this becomes 8 over 5, x plus 2. Minus 2 equals 0. And now I'm going to rewrite this to be 2 times something. I'll go ahead and do that. So this is actually 2 times 4 over 5 times x equals 0. Okay, so let's quickly recall that our perfect square formula is this. If I compare this with the first two terms here, it means my a is 4 over 5. So I want to add the square of 4 over 5 at the end. The square of 4 over 5 is 16 over 25. So I will add, okay, and I'm going to rewrite this back into its original form. I'm going to add 16 over 25 at the end. But I can't just do that. It will change the equation. So I need to subtract it back. Okay, the next step is slightly trickier. I'm going to move this minus 16 over 25 outside of brackets. Pay attention that there's a multiply by 5 there. Okay, so make sure you do that. So minus 16 over 25 times 5 here becomes minus 16 over 5 minus 2 equals 0. Next, I will tidy this up a bit. Okay, so this becomes the square form. X plus 4 over 5, the whole thing squared. This will simplify to be 26 over 5 equals 0. Next, I will add 26 over 5 on both sides of the equation. And then I will divide it by 5 on both sides of the equation. And then I'll take the square root. And make sure you have the plus and the minus. The square root of 26 over 25. And that actually becomes plus and minus the square root of 26 over 5. Finally, I will subtract 4 over 5 on both sides of the equation. So x is negative 4 over 5 plus and the minus square root of 26 over 5. Here are my two solutions.